Yeah. So the answer to your question is, if you did buy and transfer to a wallet, it would show 0 buys and a sell. But what it wouldn't show is the wallet connected on bubble maps. There has to be a stronger connection for the bubble maps. And on May 21st,
Okay, so wait, hold on. I'm slow with this, bro. Please forgive me. I'm not going to cut you off in a rude way. I'm slow with this, so I really need to break down every angle here. So, angle number one, if I bought Zack coin and transferred to a wallet, and then I sold on that wallet, it would 100% show up as a sell only and a transfer only. So that's correct, but there's a piece to this equation you're expressing, which is on bubble maps, if you will, correct?
Correct.
Okay, now what is bubble maps? This is just where the wallet started from, in essence?
Yeah, bubble map links wallets that are heavily connected to each other, so that send consistent transfers to each other and have for quite some time, or are under the same seed phrase. Because you can have 100 wallets under the same seed phrase, and so bubble maps, you have to do more than just a transfer in order for it to connect you on bubble maps. The wallets have to be highly connected.
I understand that. I got that. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, so on May 21st, Binance ran an article showing that the 40% supply was split between 40 different wallets on bubble maps.
Got it.
And most of those wallets have sold because that cluster is no longer there. But the thing is, the cluster includes the wallet that Eddie claims is his, the top wallet.
Got it.
Also, that top wallet was the one that created the token, not Vitalik.
Got it.
And so, and I'll have that out tomorrow with the soul scan link and everything.
So here's my questions now.
Yeah.
Because there was a coin called Mutts or Cuts or whatever that was from the homie Crypto. Yeah. I saw 70% was held. I don't know the math on 40%, 70%, 10%. What's a healthy, normal number? Do you have the answers to what's healthy, normal, whatever the fuck?
Generally, what's considered healthy is under 7% for a dev bundle with Pump.Fun.
Okay, if you go they to didn't run through Pump.Fun, did they?
Well, Zack did. I don't know about cuts, but either way, I mean, it'd be the same logic. I mean, if a dev
so
is only
here's my next question now. Here's my next question. If you're included in a project, for example, like you build the token, is it fair to say that some wallets, I understand that distribution in general, like prime example, 40% is high in your opinion. I understand the logic on how that could be high. I'm not dense when it comes to this. I get that part of it, okay? However, if most of those wallets you're saying the cluster has reduced, it's lower than that now, is what you're explaining, correct?
Yeah, it's hard to say by how much because some are still buying in to create artificial pumps and then dumping again.
Okay.
But it was really difficult to gauge exactly what it is, and that's where the feds come in, really, because.
Okay, so wait, hold on one second though. Yeah. But it's fair to say then, someone like myself wouldn't know. If I buy the token myself, not May, or I did buy in May, but not when it first started. I didn't get airdrop when it first started. I didn't know the dev. I don't know fucking the people that created the coin. So it's fair to say someone like myself would never know. So if you ask me, oh, what's this wallet over and over, I'd be like, how would I know? On the same token, it's fair to say that if the wallet that is the largest, that, like you said, is claimed to have been Eddie's, for example, that's Eddie's wallet, I'm assuming 3.9 mil or whatever it is?
Yeah, it starts with 4U or something like that. Yeah,
I don't know the letters and numbers, but I'm saying if he received whatever the amount is, 3.9 million, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
39 million.
39 million?
Yeah, he received 29 million at creation when he created the token. That's all on SoulScan as well. I'm putting that out tomorrow.
When that wallet was created?
No, when he created the token from that wallet. He airdropped it up.
Who's he?
Eddie.
So you're under the impression that Eddie created the token?
I have proof that he did. SoulScan proof. I have SoulScan proof that he did.
But hold on a second. SoulScan shows that wallet is associated with the creation, and that's the wallet that is in his possession.
Correct. So
But we don't know. We don't know if whoever created the token gave him that specific wallet.
Exactly.
Is that fair to say as well, or no? Because I'm under an impression that Zack didn't. He's the CEO, the face of it all, but he never was the one that created the actual fucking token.
People don't really give each other wallets, though.
People don't give each other the wallets?
People don't give each other wallets because then someone else could easily steal your tokens and do whatever. You know, that'd be really dumb. Someone like Vitaly, who's been in crypto for long enough, would never give somebody a wallet.
Okay, no. So with the logic that you're breaking down, it's not a common thing to do. There has to be some crazy trust for that to be the case.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that would be the only way. If you were like completely trustworthy of the person that you're fucking with, is the only way you would essentially assign that wallet to him and let him have access to it one way or another.
Yeah, because
or if someone puts stipulations on that as part of the deal, correct?
No, because if you put stipulations as part of the deal, you know, like what I found out with Eddie making a deal with me, you can always just back out of the deal, and your only recourse is to go to court. So I mean, like, putting stipulations on a deal doesn't really mean much.
Dude, you're literally trying to say Eddie made a legal binding agreement with you?
Just the dad. That's not, we're not even bringing that up. That's not what we're talking about today. You're going back from like old tweets and exchanges you guys had. I'm not here for that. You guys, I'm really not. Like, I'm give these individuals an opportunity to break down what they're fucking experiencing. It's not wrong or right, you guys. You guys got to remember this. We're all entitled to our own opinions, you guys. It doesn't matter if he strongly believes that this is the case. That's not fucking our decision or our choice to say that that's not what he feels. You're talking about a legal binding dude, ain't nobody talking about that right now. He's saying something very specific, that the person who created the token is the same attachment to the wallet that E has shown that he's not selling any tokens of. Now, if E says I'm not selling any tokens, now mind you, he can change his mind obviously whenever he wants to. He could have sold it plenty of times, but he chooses not to. How does that make him a bad person?
Well, there were the other 39 wallets in the cluster that were connected to it on May 23rd.
But again, though, you're still assuming, right? You're assuming that they don't have a good enough bond for him to trustfully have that access to that wallet. You're assuming that because you don't know. We don't know. None of us do. I can tell you right now, none of us know that Eddie created it or Eddie did not create it. None of us know that the guys approach him, Vitaly and the devils. Did he approach them and tell him, hey, I want you to be a part of this project. I know you used to kill it in the stock market. I think you'd kill it in this project, and I want you to be the face of it all. That's why I created it. And I'm going to set aside a wallet for you, and here's the wallet that I'm going to set aside for you. You can get it whenever you want. And if they come up with agreement, no, I'm not going to take it at all. Let's just push that shit up to fucking, I want to hit $5 and give everyone paid. We just don't know is my point. We don't. We can sincerely say it's not likely, but that means there's still a portion that it could be the case.
And that's where, and I do agree, there is always a minute chance that could have happened, but then other things start coming into play, like the habitual lies, the lies about Amazon, the lies about his court case.
Right, but you're saying that, again, forgive me, bro. I don't mean to cut you off. I hope you understand. I just want to make sure we don't get into a string of like 6 or 7 different topics, and then I can't address one at a time. My mind don't work that way, so forgive me. The Amazon lies. Ligma, dog, I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, does it really, like, tickle your fancy to just unmute and play soundboards, bro? Like, I'm trying to be so nice and respectful, bro, to keep pulling you up. I don't have to do this, bro. I could just kick you off the panel, my dude. I don't understand. It's mind-boggling at this point, bro. For real. Golly. Anyway, NFT. If somehow, some way, an Amazon deal comes up in the woodworks, then that's no longer a lie in your eyes, correct?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now.
Well,
I'm stroking my shit.
Rudy, please don't add him as a speaker again. Thank you so much. I mean, fuck me, bro. I don't understand how someone could be a grown up and really do some shit like that to me.
He's really doing what he's saying that thing is doing, because don't no grown man who get ass, sorry if ladies in here who get ass talk and do shit like that. That's weird as hell.
Anyway,
Grow the fuck up.
I don't understand either. But anyway,
You tried, bro.
NFT.
You tried.
Yeah, we're having a good conversation.
I did try, but NFT. Okay, so the Amazon lie, you state it's a lie, right?
Correct. The CEO told me himself, but yeah.
Okay, so and forgive me for saying this, but this is the reality. I have to now believe that you know the CEO of Amazon in order for your lie to become factual. And it would be just a simple belief system for me. And I'm not saying that you don't know this CEO, by the way.
I actually don't. I know his roommate from college, though.
Like I said, right? So I'm not suggesting you're lying, just so you understand. I'm not even trying to play semantics with the shit. I'm just being 100 here. I have to believe that the roommate of the Amazon CEO is close enough to his old roommate still to give enough information for that that statement of yours to be factual. And I can't do that, obviously. It's not that I don't believe you. It would be a belief system in me, right?
But also logically, he said he was going to have a meeting on Monday, and he never posted anything about a meeting on Monday. So that also kind of backs up, because he brags about everything at Amazon. And
Sure.
so the fact, and
Sure.
so,
But again, though, hear me out for just a moment. This is still a strong opinion of yours, right? Strong opinion of yours that we can't take for face value at this juncture because we've been told something different, right? So again, you're telling us the opposite of what we've been told. Therefore, it's still just an opinion for us to form now. We can form an opinion to say we believe Eddie or we believe NFT Demon, right? Like that's really what this comes down to. Now, I will say this. If you own a corporation, there are so many moving parts. And I mean, it's insanity how many moving parts there are, especially Amazon. So I know for sure that there are so many different VPs and executive producers and teams that are brand new. I mean, dude, I was working with a friend of mine that was getting a production contract with Netflix, bro. You can ask anyone at Netflix, say, who the fuck are you talking about? I even started thinking this dude was bullshitting. And sure enough, dog, that dude had a show on Netflix. So my point to this is there's a chance that whatever team of individuals he's working with at Amazon just don't know the CEO of Amazon, because the CEO is not involved in every single minor project with everything until it comes to more fruition. Whether it's the actual pilot they're shooting, whether it's the ideology behind it, if it makes sense to shoot it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So let's just say that we can agree to disagree on it if Amazon is true or not. Like, let's move past that one.
Yeah, then there's the legal case. That one's really easy. That one's really easy because he said in his release about doing the podcast with Antonio Brown, his case was dismissed due to falsified evidence. But if you go to the dismissal, it says nothing about falsified evidence. So that's a real easy. That's not even a matter.
What does it say it was dismissed for?
It was dismissed because of the wording of it. So there were two rulings, one in the Supreme Court and one in the 5th District, which is, I guess, where Texas is located. And in one of the rulings, the judge said it might pass. In the other ruling, it said that, yes, they were deceptive, but because the people were buying the securities from the whatever you call the place where you buy the stocks from the exchange or whatever, because they were buying it from that place at face value, then just because they were being deceptive and lying doesn't mean that they were robbing them of their property.
And the reason for this is because ultimately, I personally have to be the one to buy or sell a security. You can tell me right now, NFT Demon, you got the sickest NFT of life. It's so fucking sick. You were so kind. You took my PFP. You made it into an NFT. It's fucking hard as fuck. All of your NFTs have gone for so much money. And then I could decide to buy this NFT. And then I find out that none of your NFTs went for fucking anything worth value. And I got conned, if you will. I still had to be the one to make the decision to purchase the NFT or not. That's why a lot of these cases, if you will, that go to this particular extreme, it's when you have a lot of people that are obviously unhappy with decision making that ultimately can get something like this to have some traction. And I'm going to give you a prime example of this, okay? His particular case, off the table. I don't know enough information about his particular case to speak on it, but I'm going to tell you just a simple scenario of right now within Zack. I say I like Zack. Everybody in here can vouch that I've never told anyone to buy it. I've never told anyone to hold it. I've never told anyone not to sell it. I've never told anyone what amount I'm going to hold it to. I've never told anybody when I'm going to sell it. Nothing like this NFT. Zero. Okay? So that's me. Now, on the flip side, there are people that have said you should sell everything because this shit is going down. Okay, now listen, there's two people in this equation. One that's just simply stated the love of the coin. And I've made this clear. Why do I love the coin? I don't love that my bag is down. I love the coin because of the community that it brought me to. That's it. That's really just the only reason why. And I've actually said this openly, that the only reason I want the shit to moon is for everybody in these spaces and everybody that I mingle with in the community, because I know a lot of these people really fucking need this shit. Me personally, I'll live and die and nothing's gonna happen whether this shit went to 0 or 100. So now, here's the opposite side. It depends on when someone else encounters me or the other party that would say sell because it's going down, on what person they would ultimately be mad at. And I'll give you an example. NFT, we're gonna say for context purposes, okay? You're the person buying. And we're gonna say that the co-hosts, Rudy and Massimo, are the two people that are on the opposite side of this belief system. Rudy thinks it's gonna moon, hence her name, Rudy Moon. Massimo's thinks it's gonna go down, period, point blank. Rudy is like, I'm all for it, I love this coin. Massimo's says this shit's a scam, you should sell right now and preserve whatever the fuck you can get for it. Now, if Massimo said this when we were at 10 cents and Rudy said the same thing at 10 cents, Rudy would be the one that ultimately you personally would be mad at, because you would have bought at 10 cents when Rudy was talking about this shit going up forever. And you would think Massimo's is like genius because he brought this up to your attention. Now, again, that's one example, but let's say on the flip side, now the coin is at 0.005 cents. We're talking a half a penny. Massimo says it's a scam, you should sell it all. Rudy says, I haven't given up on this, I still like this. Now what happens? You listen to Massimo's and you sell at 0.005. Right now, the coin just broke a penny again. NFT Demon is now upset with Massimo's because Massimo's actually told him to sell to preserve all the capital he can. You're not mad at Rudy in this example because Rudy didn't make you feel inclined to make some type of decision. You're only mad at Massimo's. Now, the bottom line is, depending on when you, NFT Demon, would buy and sell throughout that whole process from 10 cents down to now, no matter when you bought or sold, even to the point of it being at just over a penny right now, you could still have a rhyme or reason on who you would be more affected by based on the circumstances. And unfortunately, in the stock market, there are plenty of times that a position goes up, but throughout it going up, there's some points in time that if you sold, you would have lost money. Even though the scope out view, you would have made money had you held through some of those moves. So my point to this is that it really is unfortunate that people feel strong enough about something and can say someone else is scamming because they like something versus someone else is scamming because they don't like something and they're clean because they don't like that something. when realistically speaking, it all depends on what? NFT, when you bought and when you sold. We can always point blame on anybody we want on what impacts us one way or the other. Depending on when we bought and sold, there's going to be someone that we could ultimately feel annoyed about. Like fucking Massimo's, if he didn't tell me that shit was down and it was going down to the depths of hell, I would have held overnight. And just now I would have gotten back 50% of what I just lost. Those are things that happen all day, every day. So it's not fair to sit there and take even a former case of Eddie's and then just assume that he has to be guilty of doing something right now. If they really had enough on him, he wouldn't have got away even to have a long drawn out process in the first place. It would have already been some shit that he would have been stuck with. Instead, last time I checked, he's able to go on airplane, go to different countries, do wherever he want to do.
I mean, not necessarily. It is an appeal, and so it's not necessarily like it's not necessarily over, and it's not necessary. And the judge did say that not everything that's bad is illegal. But the difference between the case and what you were explaining was what the case is if Rudy told me to buy, and Rudy was holding like 20%. And she told me to buy, and as soon as I bought, like 10 minutes later, she sold all 20% and dumped it down. That was the case.
Right, but you're saying that's the case, but with Eddie, he hasn't sold a token. You're just assuming once again that the 39 other wallets.
I talked about the stock case.
Oh, the stock. Okay, well, I'm not. I apologize. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying this realistically speaking. You're basically taking one event from the past, and you're saying because of this one event, it must be the case with this one. It's no different than when we say the developer is a scammer because of in the past, there's a rumor about his old account of some kind that we've never got clarification on, doggy. So it's like, yo, dog, let's just say he did scam every other fucking coin. But now he actually has someone like Zack in his corner that's a real person that has a real movement behind him. Maybe he believes in this one more than he ever believed in the other one. So perhaps there's a chance he's not going to fucking do something different this time. We don't know is the whole point. We only make assumptions and we only form strong opinions about them because of past, which is fair. That's what we do. You don't touch the pot. It's hot, bro. I get
and
that.
Because of things stacking up. You know,
right.
like.
But you can't do that in life. You can't do that in life. That's like this. That's like saying, no, you can't. I'll tell you why. Let's say you meet a girl. The girl decides to hide her phone every single night. You're like, yo, what the fuck? Then that same girl goes into the shower and then takes her phone with her in the shower. And then 2 nights later, you call her and she don't answer. That's 3 different things that are giving you a strong opinion that this person's probably not faithful. But you can't say, oh, because they stack up, she's for sure not faithful. That's what I mean by you can't stack it up. If you take an isolated circumstance, you can't do that. That's not fair judgment to pass on someone because you don't know if the 39 wallets are Eddie's. I can promise you one thing. I highly doubt my guy's got 40 fucking wallets because guess why? When y'all talk all that shit, and I'm not saying you as in you, but y'all as in the other people outside of our community, what would make him fucking continue to do this shit and be upset about it? Why would he give any fucks at all if he's sitting on 39 wallets selling $140,000 at a time behind everyone's eyes? He would be like, haha, yeah, I got you. Yeah, sure, fuck me, right?
Gotcha, bitch.
You're the guppies that are still buying. Ha 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 ha. That's what he would say.
Not really. If every day you could continually make more money.
But why at these levels? Why wouldn't you have sold at 5, 4, 6, 3, 2 cents? Why? Especially if you know you're slow rugging. Think about the logic behind what you're saying. He could be selling these behind closed doors at higher dollar amounts. Instead, he's waiting till half of a penny. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard anyone doing. Oh, but they're free tokens and he has millions and millions and millions. I don't give a fuck, dog. Money's money. Why would you do that?
Ghost, brother.
What's up, Zach?
I don't mean to interrupt.
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the beautiful, amazing people all around the world. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't here for the full entire conversation, but I've been looking at this guy's Twitter. I've been listening to what has been said and the past that's been brought up. Guys, we're in the present moment right now. We're starting to recover from down 4 or 5 million market cap back up to 10 mil market cap. Whatever anyone has to say about Eddie, whatever anyone has to say about the developer, whatever anyone has to say about the project in the past, that's in the past. We're not looking at that anymore. We're looking at the present. We're moving forward. And personally, Ghost, you know, this is Zack on Soul Space. I wouldn't even give the platform to this guy after what I've heard so far. And
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I am so beyond what took place in the past. I don't even have the full details. That's why I was explaining to him. I understand he feels strong about it, clearly. And what I was hoping is that he can at least be respectful enough to hear all sides. Because if we go around assuming shit, unfortunately, you are harming people. That's the reality.
No, it's cool, bro. Like I totally understand that, and it's fine to explain everything to him and everything like that. I think it's important for everyone to have their voices be heard. But at this point, I think it's just going around back and back and back in circles, and not a lot of progress is being made with this specific conversation. We're here to have a good time. We're here to help out the family. We're here to, spread love in these Twitter spaces, and let's just keep that vibe going,
No,
so
100%. But I because you didn't hear the early going, there's one thing that's been extremely important that I think a lot of people have heard. And yes, it says Zack on Soul on these spaces, but I want you to be on the same page as me, bro. I do these because we talk about life. We talk about straight up life in here. And the truth and reality is, I know that there's been a lot of individuals that have came across posts from NFT Demon because they've actually hit me up and asked questions, and I'm like, I don't know the answer to that. I would like to be more knowledgeable of what is being said as well, so I can help better articulate some of the things that we come across. And the reality is, after all of the things that he's mentioned thus far, they're still just strong opinions. And I wanted everyone to understand